Black Light once again, Cyberspace Ministry. Uh, this is really the last one right here, the last installment of trends. The reason why I'm on these trends, rituals, and fasts is because um, we get locked up in trends, rituals, and fasts. We've been black consciousing ourselves for a long time, and are the present day teachers of black consciousness and metaphysics and Islam. No one has done what Elijah done, or either complete Elijah's mission. His mission was to his mission was to build one of his last missions, because I don't know what was in his mind. But this is what he announced about building hospitals. You know, and uh, for a long time, uh, for conventions and different things like that, black convention, black church conventions, and other type other type of gatherings, large gatherings. We don't have a place where we can have large gathering of people. We got to rent out from the Caucasian. Uh, so these are directions that we should be going in. First of all, we should build a school system for ourselves, universities, elementary, high school, and then build a community around them. And I'm suggesting that certain brothers with teaching skills, expertise skills, should be directors or teaching in these spots. And I named a few. I named a few women: Jewel Pulcrum, Ava Muhammad, Shahabazad Ali, Born Mastermind Allah, Wesley Muhammad, Dr. Phil Valentine, Dr. Aline Bay, Tazadak Bay, and I even think that Sinetta should be a part of this. I know he's not. He know what he's doing, but I don't know if he's studying the whole picture. But anyway, I think he should get with more broadcasters, and I think he should be, doing news all over the world, all over the planet. Like, we're in Africa. Of course, he needs money to do this. Now, we got enough millionaire brothers, billionaire brothers, sisters, that could do this. Instead of depending off of the Caucasian network, we should build a network of our own. And the first thing we got to do, like the spook who sat by the door said, you got to live off the land. Now, I'm not suggesting when I say go to the pawn shop, we don't need paper dollars and buy up the gold. No, we need gold. But for right now, we don't have no gold, so we got to use paper dollars, but we got to use it like a weapon. We got to flip it over. We got to anticipate the crash of this dollar, and we know that gold and silver is standard, so we have to somehow accumulate mass amounts of gold and silver to have our own money system, and we can do that. But we got to use some of these paper dollars. I'm not saying individuals should go broke, but I'm saying that if we come together in a unity, use some of these brothers with the big bucks, collectively, we could actually run this. We need to take over this bitch. we need to make a lady out of this hoe. You know? That's what we need to do. Make a lady out this hoe. Now, straighten her up so she can fly right. This bird ain't flying right. That's because we're not right. The black man and black woman is the key. Even though, you know, we got sisters in the Nation of Islam, know the teachings. You know, y'all may not celebrate holidays and Christmas and all like that. But I see the sisters that come into the meetings at Mosque Mariam. Them sisters be sharp. I know they be making them outfits up themselves. You know, and maybe y'all should get some fashion shows or something. Y'all could, you know, trends do serve a purpose if done correctly and for a positive way. To get the people, I know you got some sisters that are seamstress and tailors, you know, and then law, you know, Tazadat, you know, he got the language down. Malik Judas Abbas is a lawyer. Sister Ava Muhammad is a lawyer. Y'all need to get together. And you know, if we don't have buildings, you know, the doctors back in the day used to make house calls. You know, if they didn't have a facility, they used to make house calls. Ain't nothing wrong with making house calls. Y'all brothers, you know, and sisters should have branches in each city, especially in Temple Number 1 over here. Temple Number 1, Detroit, has a vast amount of vacant land, old factories, beautiful buildings. Sometimes they had mansions at one time in certain parts of the city that was for sale for cheap, the Boston Edison area. Also, it's a brother here that got a fish farm, you know, a Christian group. They got a fish farm. I don't know what kind of fish they growing, but you know, whatever kind of fish that they're growing, they can grow all types of fish. You need to come and holler at them. See, our problem is we can't unite with one another. Our leaders can't unite. Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, Mr. Farrakhan. You know, at one time it did seem like they was going to unite and make something work, but you know, I say you could do your own thing and still unite. You know, for 1 or 2 projects, for a big project. We need grocery stores. We can run this, man. And we for freedom, justice, and equality, so we gonna run it right. You know, we gonna run it right. I say forget the Caucasian, man. Don't, you know, we don't need to please them. We don't need to, if we want to do something, just do it. You know, they shooting us down anyway. One at a time on a slow thing. We shooting each other. So what's the best way to get the brothers off the streets and have them doing something positive? Have them building houses, man. Have them rehabilitating houses. Pay them good. You know. You know the skilled tradesmen they get good pay, man. You do electrical work, they get good pay. Carpentry work, they get good pay. Even painters, tapers, roofing guys, they get good pay. Man, so many houses in Detroit, so many vacant factories that you could restore and rehabilitate. But y'all sitting back, man, you know, just talking. Hey, the young bloods, they gonna get tired of that talk, man. You got enough old guys skilled tradesmen that know how to, you got guys know how to build cars. You know, we can have our own, like, we can have our own car factory. You know, build our own car factory. Build the solar panels, man. That's one of the easiest and the quickest ways to make money. You know, have solar factories, solar panel factories. But y'all act like, you know, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Now, them is some cheap ways. Then we could get into movie making, telling the truth. Instead of having Egyptians looking like Caucasian, have them looking black. Have the Nubians up there. You know, we got enough black actors to do that. Enough writers to do that. All we need is some funding. If Magic Johnson and all them brothers with them millions just put up $1,000, man, you know, or whatever, they could get some things done, you know. But some kind of way y'all don't want to do it like that. Y'all don't want to unite. What it is that y'all don't want to unite with each other, because we need an alternative. Instead of Tarzan, we need black men, you know. Tell the story right, man. Why we can't have alternatives to this madness? You know, y'all talk about it, but y'all ain't doing nothing about it. So we get caught up in the trends, following guys around, you know, like they some rock star or something. And, you know, nothing ever changed, you know. And we ain't got to really do no skullduggery, because we had a master teacher that left us a blueprint and an alternative system. But we dismantled the alternative system, you know, and build it back up. We had enough time to build it back up and surpass or take it to the spot that he was dreaming about. You know, they say King had a dream, but he dreamed about, you know, his ego was kind of tripping for a minute. He dreamed about integration. But then when he see that where he was coming from, he changed his speech around. But they don't post his speeches like that. When he got with Elijah and Malcolm, because if he would have got with Elijah and King, man, it would have been over. With the 60s, the Panthers, and all them, when they dismantled, y'all didn't do nothing. The way wasn't with the weapons back then, and it's still not with the weapons, because we ain't gonna win that. It's with the mind, man. But you gotta have unity. This is Black Light. This is the last installment. All you sisters, you know, stop these, get some black dolls, make some black dolls. Stop these young sisters from buying white dolls. But that's just a start. I'm gonna say Black Light out. Peace. Fade to black.